Alright everybody, today we're going to be reviewing the Senada Saber 1000 watt e-bike. I purchased this bike myself. I am not being paid for my review. So we're going to jump into it. I had another e-bike, was a 350 watt 29 inch skinny tire e-bike. I bought it from Amazon. It does pretty good. I've worked it pretty hard and it's time to upgrade. So I think this is going to be an upgrade. This is a fat tire 1000 watt e-bike. So we're going to open it up. I'm going to assemble it, probably charge the battery, and we got about 6 inches of snow outside, so I might run it through some snow. And I'm going to do some better testing later on, but for now that's what you guys are going to get. So let me open this up. Maybe I don't need a knife. Oh, so right off the bat, the only real damage that I noticed is right here. It's at the top of the box. This came FedEx. I know sometimes people complain about FedEx and stuff like that. This seems to be fine. This thing is 100 pounds. It's 97 pounds shipped. So. There's some assembly required here, people. This should go really, really easily. I don't like to cut zip ties. I'm more along the lines of using a pair of dikes or whatever you guys call them, wire snips, and cutting them that way. I don't like to razor blade cut them. I think that's kind of dangerous.
There were a ton of zip ties. Way more zip ties than what was needed. They should have used half the zip ties and charged me $20 less. But anyways, the packaging job was wonderful. There was no scratches on the bike or anything like that. It was just a lot to get the foam and stuff off. They used a ton of zip ties. I think they could have used tape, but anyways, here it is. I used my own tools in assembly, but if I would open up the box, they give you a wonderful little toolkit along with a 15mm wrench that you use to put the front tire on and the pedals. So when you buy your bike, look into the box and you'll have all the tools you need to assemble. So I think that I'll buy a pouch to put those tools in there. The little Allen wrench set they give you is really awesome. It comes with a couple of different sockets that you can actually use to, you can use sockets with it, right? Like a little 1/4-inch socket adapter. Really nice. Comes with a flathead, a Phillips screwdriver, and a 15mm wrench to take your front tire off and all that. So I will be adding a pouch on there that I can throw those tools in. That kind of stuff I think is very valuable when you're out in the woods or on the trail. So keep that stuff in mind if you're looking to purchase this bike. They give you a really nice toolkit with it. It's a few bucks, but it's a few bucks that they didn't have to give you.
That's the hole in the wall I'm talking about.
good looking bike.
Okay, everyone, I time-lapsed the video so we'll go a little faster. But real time, it took me less than 30 minutes to put this together. I didn't look at the instructions and didn't need to. It's pretty straightforward. Some people may struggle. Look at the instructions. They give you all the tools needed to assemble the bike. I do suggest you have a knife or, like I said, a pair of dikes or diagonal cutters or whatever you call them to cut the zip ties. That's a lot easier than trying to use a knife. I did use a knife for some of it, but whatever. So, I took the battery out to charge this, and it takes 8 hours. So I'm not going to do a ride test on this bike today. This is just going to be an unboxing and talking about the bike. If you guys want to see that, I will do a part 2. I'm probably going to do a part 2 no matter what. But please like and please subscribe so you guys can see that part 2. It'll be coming in probably the next month or so. I gotta let some of this snow melt off where I can get out in the woods easily, and there's a hill that I take daily when I hunt that I want to make sure that this thing can do and do well, and I want you guys to see that. I think it's going to do it without a problem. But so anyways, like I said before, this is a 1,000 watt 48 volt battery with a 15 amp hour. So, right? 1,000 watt motor. This thing will cook. All the videos I've seen, 27 miles an hour. I'm not going to do any speed tests. I don't care about going fast. I want to be able to just get through the woods with a nice, easy ride and climb up a hill, a big hill, and potentially maybe pull deer out. I'd love to pull deer out. But so, anyways, we're gonna start talking about some of the stuff that I don't like. Some of the other stuff. I'm not a tall guy. I'm 5'8". The bike is very tall, which I thought was kind of weird. It said it would fit guys 5'7" to 6'3" or something. Maybe 6'5". I can't remember exactly. But I can see that. This is a tall bike. It's kind of, a stretch for me to get on. I sit on it. I'm kind of tiptoeing. That's okay. I'm used to it. I can lower the seat down some too to make that a little bit more comfortable. But this bar coming down like this gives you the ability to get off of it a little easier instead of having the bar straight out. So I kind of like that. I'm putting a box on the back here so I won't be able to swing my leg over as easily. So I'll have to do what I just did. The seat's not terribly comfortable, but it's okay. It's wide, so it won't be too bad on your butt. It's just hard, maybe once it breaks in. And it's really cold, but it's been sitting outside all day too. So, talk about the rack. The rack is light. It's nice quality. I wish they would have lowered it down. I wish this top would be down here. That lowers your center of gravity, makes it less top heavy. Weld quality. There's a hole right here. I'm a welder, so that's one of the first things I look at is I'm looking at these welds and I see a hole. Does that hurt the bike? No. The bike's going to function just fine. It just kind of bothers me that QC left that roll through. That should have been repaired in my eyes. But it wasn't. I got it. Yay. What else? The rack. I bought a front rack with the bike. It did not come. I kind of figured it would have came with the bike. It did not. So, it's not here. I didn't get a tracking or anything like that. That was a $70 upgrade. Hopefully it comes. Hopefully I don't have to get on the horn with customer service. Speaking of customer service, this bike comes with a 2-year warranty. I do not know what that includes, but it comes with a 2-year warranty. I think that's great. Anybody that is willing to warranty something for 2 years really stands by their product, especially being electronic components. Anybody that knows anything, usually those people do not warranty stuff. This has a pretty good warranty on it. I believe it has a really nice 1 year, and it goes up to 2 year maybe on the bike. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on any of that. So we're going to move on to some of the other things. This bell. It has a bell. I knew that bell was on there from one review on YouTube that I watched. I hate it. Does it serve a purpose? Absolutely not for me. So I'm going to take that little lever off, Because if I reach up to touch my front brakes and I accidentally hit that and I warn every deer in 500 yards that I'm coming, I'm going to be very, very upset. So make sure if you guys are using this for hunting, you take that off. My daughter would absolutely love it. The fenders are a little flimsy. I thought they were metal fenders. They are not. They are plastic fenders. So they're a little flimsy, a little disformed. But it is what it is. It's going to keep mud off of me. I'm not super concerned about that. The bike seems very well built. Seems very robust. Another thing I like is the guard here on the derailleur. That's wonderful if you dump the bike over or whatever. So you're not damaging the derailleur. I love the grips on the bike. They're leather, they're sewn, they're probably fleather or pleather, but they're sewn, gives you a really nice feel, gives you a good grip. I really like that. They're flared out like a palm. Very nice. I don't like the quarter twist throttle. I've rode four-wheelers, dirt bikes, street bikes my whole life. I would have much rather had a full twist throttle if they were going to do that. Or a thumb. I would much rather have a thumb throttle over a twist. I think that's just kind of awkward that the whole thing doesn't twist and it makes your release grip a little bit. Maybe a little harder to cover the brakes too with that quarter twist. But it is what it is. I'm not really complaining. I'll deal with it just fine. It has pedal assist. That's probably what I'll use it in most of the time anyways. I love how this thing is here in the middle where, you know, it's not off to the side. It's not going to get whacked off of anything. It's going to keep your screen nice and safe. You can put this in any position you want, which I also like. Well, that's pretty standard. But I like having the ability to hit the buttons over here instead of on the screen. The other e-bike I have, these buttons are on the screen, so you have to reach over and hit it. It's here, but you still have to reach over and hit the buttons. I really like it being here. That's nice. I like that. And it's got the front shocks, and I believe that you can, yep, those are adjustable, and you can lock them out, I think. Yep, you can lock them out. More, less, really soft. I'll probably have it somewhere in the middle. But all in all, I am very happy with the bike. I cannot wait to get the battery charged and rip around a little bit. Like I said, stay tuned for a part 2. I will probably rip it around and video it the second the battery is charged because I want to play with it. But I hope you guys have liked this review. And like I said, there's going to be a part 2. With part 2, there might be some of my hunting accessories on it. I may be out hunting with it, but there'll be a part 2 coming. So we'll see you guys soon.